Good afternoon and welcome to the Monroe County Fair. Beautiful Woodsfield, Ohio. Don Tiger, Mike Langer, Steve Taylor bringing you 10 action-packed races over here today. This is the first of a two-day card here. We come right back here tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel, 3 p.m. post. We've got a stellar card tomorrow, a nice card today. Just what the doctor ordered as far as the weather goes here today. Just a picture-perfect weather day. About 80 degrees. Yeah, it's very nice.
Couldn't be better.
Yeah,
couldn't be better. Light breeze, sun on our backs, sun on our faces. Very tolerable. 10 races this afternoon. Filly paces, there's 3 of them. Colt trots, there's a couple. Colt paces, there's 2. And Filly trots, there's 2. And we have a Signature Series race where the competitors have earned about $700,000. Signature Series always a welcome addition to any card at the fairs. How are you?
Good. How about yourself?
Yeah, everything good.
Yes,
everything
sir.
Good. Been looking
Absolutely.
forward. This is my 3rd year with OHHA. I've been looking forward to sharing a fair with you.
Nice. Cover mainly. You're out of Etna, PA, right?
Etna, Ohio.
Etna, Ohio.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
It's my tongue.
That's all right. Yeah.
So what typically fairs do you cover, Mike?
They have me going everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going from, let's see, I guess Burton to the northeast, Wilmington to the southwest, Hicksville to the northwest, and this is probably as far southeast as I get. But I enjoyed it. It's my summer gig, and I enjoy the drive this time of the year. Avoiding the floods, a little bit of a challenge last couple of weeks, but otherwise it's been
we've had a
good.
very swampy summer, and we've made our best way through it. I know we've had some races canceled. Got a couple cards in it we never thought we'd get in over at Carrollton earlier in the year. It rained all day, all night, but somehow we got both cards in on that doubleheader over there.
It's amazing how some of them get done that you'd never expect it, and some of them get canceled that you'd never expect that either. We had a situation up in Attica. I don't know if it was last week or the week before. Stephen and I was up there with Ashley, and the Attica track was lanes 1 and 2 were pretty much underwater on the first day, and they didn't cancel until about 10 minutes before post. And then the next morning we showed up, and the track did not look that much better than it did the first morning, and they got it ready, and Mike Walkenborg just we went 4 wide instead of 5 and squeezed everybody over a little bit to the right, and we managed to get a doubleheader in, so it worked out okay.
Yeah, Mike works tirelessly. Him and his clan, not just a terrific starter, but a great man, a good horseman. Really loves the sport, promotes it, does whatever he has to get these horses going to the starting gate. So
yeah, you can kind of feel his emotion on his Facebook posts when he puts up pictures that have just people that have just come off the gate for the first time and who experienced that ride. So yeah, all good.
10 races today here at Woodsfield. Like I said, 80 degrees, light wind, perfect conditions, big puffy clouds in the sky. And we'll be getting a post parade here for you very shortly and give you a rundown on these horses. Couple changes in here for race number 1. The TBD on Midnight Girl, make the driver Brady Clemens. Brady Clemens will drive the 4. Midnight Girl, 5. Fairy Tale Yankee will be ridden by Christian Myers. Christian Myers on the 5, Fairy Tale Yankee.
Featuring 2-year-old fillies. Number 1, Simpra B. Bella, driven by Carson Conrad, trained by Steve Carter, and owned by Steve and Haley Carter. Number 2, Aggie L. In the sulky is Hank Levon, trained by Hank Levon, and owned by Levon Stables. Number 3, Blue Goose, driven by Daniel Ireton, trained by Marlon Smith, and owned by Lori Fairness. Number 4, Midnight Girl, in the sulky Brady Clemens, trained by Stephen Harris, and owned by Madison Hochstetler. Number 5, Fairy Tale Yankee, trained by Melvin Byler, owned by Stephen Butler, and in the sulky is Christian Meyer. They'll take a score and
Here you go, race number 1. We've got 2-year-old fillies. This is the first of 3 divisions going for $5,050. We do not have pari-mutuel wagering over here, so we can't tell you much about the odds, but we can tell you a lot about the horses. 1 horse, Semper B. Bella. Steve Carter trains and co-owns with daughter Kaylee Carter. Carson Conrad has the lines today. 0 for 2 in the career, but does support a 2nd and 3rd place finish. Last time was off the gate, rallied all the way back around, take the lead deep stretch at Zanesville, only to be collared late, but that was a nice effort. 2 back at Chillicothe from the 8-hole. Overland route, 2nd tier, came all the way up for 2nd. This one's improving, draws the rail.
Number 2 is Aggie L. Hank Levan trains, drives, and is owners. Monty Mickey filly from the Sun Beach Somewhere mare Remy Aurora. 9 starts this year. Looking for her first win still. Has 2 seconds, 2 thirds, 6,200 in earnings. Got a check. The last 6 starts, just not one up at the top.
3 horse, Blue Goose. Marlon Smith trains. Lori Fairness Smith owns. Daniel Ireton has the lines today. Blue Goose 0 for 4 on the brief career. Still learning. Didn't have a real good effort last time out at Zanesville, but if you go back 2 back at Athens, this one did finish 4th.
Number 4, Midnight Girl. Brady Clemens gets the drive for Stephen Harris. A Ponderosa filly from a Feeling Frisky mare, Feeling Like Doc. 4 starts, 1 third place finished. Had a transportation scratch last week. Was 5th at Zanesville, and a couple of breaks races before that.
And rounding out the field, the 5, Fairy Tale Yankee. Make the driver on Fairy Tale Yankee, Christian Myers. Christian Myers will be driving Fairy Tale Yankee. Melvin Byler trains this one for Stephen Butler and Eric Butler. Fairy Tale Yankee 1 for 5 on the season. The only horse that scored that's not a maiden in the race, and that did come 3 back at Athens. Took the lead at Zanesville, battled very gamely beginning of the mile and faded. Last time out at Rock Springs, it's always tough to get around those turns at the Rock. This one did. 4, 1, 1, 1, 1. Just got picked up at the wire. This one's racing really good, and even with the outside post, probably the horse to beat.
Yep, would think so.
And that's your field of 5. I see the Wokenberg starting gate starting to roll around the backside. Mike and his clan's getting ready to kick off the first of 2 days here at Woodsfield, Ohio. Race number 1, we're going to send it up to track announcer Tyler Spence for the call.
Go to the gate. Here they come. It's a 5-horse field for the first race. It's a 1-mile pace. Here they go. And it's Fairy Tale Yankee off to an early lead. Tucking away on the inside, Aggie L. But it's Fairy Tale Yankee closing the door to take the lead. Aggie L sitting in 2nd as they go to the back stretch. It's Sempre B. Bella sits in 3rd. They line up like ducks following their mother to a pond. Fairy Tale Yankee leading the way. They go to the quarter end in 32. 32, Fairy Tale Yankee leads the way as they come around to the front stretch. It's Fairy Tale Yankee leading the way. Simpra Bella sitting at 3rd. Aggie L tucked away at 2nd. They continue their race down the front stretch. The half goes by in 101 and 2, 101 and 2. We've got a battle for the 4th position. Aggie L looks to make a move on the outside. They go to the back stretch. It's Simpra Bella looking to take over in the 2nd place. Simpra Bella looking to take over the lead. Fairy Tale Yankee trying to hold on for all that she has. 3 quarters goes by in 133, 133. These horses are motoring. It's Simpra B. Bella making that move on the outside, leading the horses to the front stretch, to the home stretch, that is. Simpra Bella taking over this race in the driver's seat, and she's going to go all the way to the finish line. Fairy Tale Yankee in 2nd, and Aggie L holds on to 3rd. The race goes in 2 minutes. Midnight Girl in 4th.
2 minutes? 2 minutes.
Back. Okay. There we go. Race number 1, unofficial, 152. Sempra B. Bella. Nice power move here. This one was knocking on the door. All these Monty Mickeys have been racing really nice.
Yeah, they have been.
This
sure
one
have.
sat third and made a nice power move up the backside, past Fairy Tale Yanker very easily and won. That's a snappy mile over here, 2 minutes. Way to kick the card off, especially for a 2-year-old filly. Full pace at the wire. Fairy Tale Yankee did hold on for second. Aggie L saved the ground for third. 152 unofficial.
At the last half in about 59 seconds, which was pretty good.
This track's in good condition today.
Yes, it is. Yes, it absolutely is. So after the changes in today's program, Brady Clemens has the most drives with 8, as does Alex Hawk. Carson Conrad 6. Hank Levan has 6.
Sempra B. Bella coming back in front of the grandstands. In the sulky is Carson Conrad. Sempra B. Bella was trained by Steve Carter and owned by Steve and Haley Carter. Sempra B. Bella, a fine-looking horse. Bring him out for the second race. Bella taking home the Sutherland Valley Western Shop blanket. What a lovely bright blue blanket for a lovely horse. Sempra B. Bella, winner of race 1.
1, 3, 5, 4, 2 down. Yeah.
Results for race 1. Official results. Looking at your program. Going down. 1, 3, 5, 4, 2. Going top down. 1, 3, 5, 4, 2. Your race winner, Sempra B. Bella. Coming in second, Fairy Tale Yankee. Aggie L in third. Midnight Girl, fourth. And Blue Goose in fifth. Bring them out for the second race.
I give a little compliment to Carson Conrad with each passing summer is showing a little bit more patience on the racetrack. There was a time when sitting in the 3-hole at the half would have been very boring for him and he would have pulled sooner, but he did it right today. Waited for the flat stretch on the back and made a big move and circled up for the win. Sempra P. Bella, the Steve Carter barn. Carson Conrad, Steve and Haley Carter, the owners. We move on to the first division of 2 3-year-old colt and gelding trotters. Should be a good one. We'll have that for you right after these messages.
They're often racing in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. Catch the excitement of Ohio harness racing at one of the county fairs in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. For over 150 years, people have gathered at county fairs to cheer on their favorite racehorses. Keep the tradition alive. Visit one of the 10 fairs in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit this summer. Horses, racing, and winning. It's the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. 10 great fairs in southeastern Ohio.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
Welcome back to the Monroe County Fair in beautiful Woodsfield, Ohio. Don Tiger, Mike Langer, Steve Taylor bringing you 10 races today. We've already got 1 in the books. We got 9 more to go. This is the first of a 2-day meet. Tomorrow afternoon, same time, same channel, we'll have Barry Vickroy, the voice of Scioto Downs, will be here working. I'm not sure if he's working solo or not. I know I will not be here first day of school, and my counterpart Mike said he's going to be at
Hicksville
tomorrow.
Hicksville tomorrow. 2 days. Tomorrow afternoon and Thursday evening, competing against the Greenville card Thursday night. But we got 15 races both days up there at Hicksville. They filled it up pretty good. Greenville's one of the closer tracks up there, only about 2 hours away from Hicksville, and wasn't sure how many races we'd have up there, but it turns out a couple of days with a lot of races. So we'll see.
Yeah, that's
how
good to
Hicksville
see.
goes.
Probably a lot of divisions.
Yes, sure. Yeah, this is a nice little fair. We have decent vision. We lose probably about 1/8 of a mile on the backstretch. But I just love the surroundings of most of the county fairs. I mean, we're tree lined from one end of the track to the other. Little hills in the background. And a beautiful day. Nothing to complain about today.
No, we've had some crazy ones over the past 5 or 6 years here. Me and Frank were here one year, and it was basically almost like tornado warnings. We had our tarp get blown off and everything. It was pretty crazy. Wow. Yeah. And we've had some nice days. You just never know, but today certainly, just what the good Lord ordered up, this is a perfect day.
Second race coming up next, as mentioned, 3-year-old Colton Gelding Trotter, $6,875. We have 2 of those divisions. I think we got a couple of horses out. Let's see, Hank's out with Rude Dude.
If you want to follow along, too, our programs are always available at harnessracingohio.com, harnessracingohio.com. Click right on that. It's in our main page. Mr. Taylor, my cohort here, did a lot of the programming for that website, so did an excellent job. You can pick up our programs there, get a lot of other useful information off of our website.
Where do you live, Don? You in PA?
Yeah, I'm in Pittsburgh. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I had a little time there as a child. We lived in Monroeville.
Yeah, that's eastern side, east side of Pittsburgh. Yeah.
8 years old, I think, 7 or 8 years old. It's out there for a little bit. It's a good town.
Yeah, it's been a good town.
You a Steeler fan?
Yes, definitely. Yep.
So, what are you thinking for the season? I mean, you're over under.
I'm not excited about the team just because I believe that Mr. Rogers' neighborhood is, I think he's limited with his mobility, and I know he's hanging on. It's a great story, but, we've got some young guys there. They kind of got to pass the torch, so it's not a year of development, and they're having some problems in camp, like Joey Porter's not playing because he wants a new contract kind of thing, and, it's always tough. I get the business side of it, but I don't think they're going to be firing on all cylinders, but that division's tough. I mean, the Bengals and Ravens and Steelers can kind of intercede any year and be good.
Yeah, agreed.
And unfortunately for a lot of my friends that are Browns fans, they've got another year, I think, of
misery.
Yeah, they lost like a starting defensive lineman, I think, out for the year. Watson was named the starting quarterback. And,
yeah, a lot of reaction to that.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think they're probably going to be still one of the lesser teams in that division, but yeah. I'm sure the Bengals will step back up again this year.
I'm pretty sure they will also. Yeah. I'm a Chiefs fan. I was living in Kansas City from the time I was 10 to 13. So it was like the glory days with Lenny Dawson and Otis Taylor, Mike Garrett, and those guys. And
here's your post.
Here we go.
Is sponsored by Beanball Surveying. Number 1, Pickle Shot. In the sulky is Braden Rhodes, trained by Rosie Weaver, owned by Rosie Weaver and Barbara Wilson. Number 2, Don't Dwaddle Dude. In the sulky is Barney Dillon, trained by Barney Dillon, owned by Donna Weber and Barney Dillon. Number 3, Whistle in the Wind. In the sulky is Brady Clemens, trained by Shelby Cheadle and owned by Richard Owings. Number 4, Rude Dude L. Hank Levan in the sulky, trained by Hank Levan, owned by Levan Stables. And number 5, Out of Range, driven by Carson Conrad, trained by Steve Carter, and owned by James Crawford.
Race 2, first of 2 divisions going for 3-year-old Colton Gelding Trotter, 68.75, juicy purse here. 5 horses out of the gate, owner's race. Everybody's getting a check. We'll start with the 1 Pickle Shot. Rosie Weaver owns and trains and co-owns with Heartland Acres and Barbara Wilson. Braden Rhodes has the lines today. This one went right down the highway last time out at Rock Springs. 4-1-1-1, 1 by 2 that day. Was a very popular 3-5 winner. 6 for 30 in the career, 2 for 18 this year, 23,000. Rosie always does a good job, and this one should be one of the main contenders here.
Number 2 is Don't Dawdle Dude. Barney Dillon trains and drives a Muscle Up the Gold gelding from the Southwind Wrangler male Argenna. 8 starts this year. Has 2 seconds and 2 thirds, a little over 7,000 in earnings. He's been right there, second by 2 lengths at the Rock last week. Week before that, second again at Zanesville, and then third at Athens prior to that one.
3-horse Whistle on the Wind. Shelby Cheadle trains for owner Richard Owings. Brought driver change here to Brady Clemens. Brady Clemens will drive the 3 Whistle on the Wind. This one added Lasix 2 back at Chillicothe, and that was a winning call because that one made every poll a winning one. Last time out, looks like got parked, went the overland route at Zanesville. Still finished 4th, though. Got impeded in that race. Lasix seems to be the key. This son of what the hell, 4 for 21 in the winner's circle lifetime, 14 for 21 on the board. Knows the way around the track. Another one of the main contenders.
And 4 is Rude Dude L. Hank Levan trains and drives a long-term gelding from the Man of Many Missions mare Lips of Angel AS. Real good start to the year, 16 races, 7 wins, 3 seconds and a third, 33,000 plus in earnings, mark of 58-4 at Marysville. Was second last time out at the Rock with 2 breaks on the race, and second by a nose at Salina, and then back-to-back wins at Athens and Wapakoneta.
And rounding out the field, the 5-horse Out of Range. This in-range gelding, 6 for 14 in the winner's circle this year, 10 of 14 on the board. Leading money earner coming in the race, 38,272. Look at that nice mark, 55 and change down at Scioto earlier in the season. This one's got some go, has also faced Buckeye Stallion Series competition. Got a check in the State Fair race as well. So this one's been well met. And here's your track announcer, Tyler Spence, with the call.
Horsefield. Pickle Shot starting in the 1 hole. Drops, makes a break before the gate closes. And they're off and trotting. It's Out of Range, taking an outside early lead. But on the inside is Don't Dawdle Dude, forcing Out of Range to go the long way around the turn at the beginning. But Out of Range is going to stay in the lead and takes the lead going down to the first backstretch. Don't Dawdle Dude sits in the second. Whistle on the Wind takes over at the 3rd position. Rude Dude L hanging out at 4th. Pickle Shot falls way behind. The quarter goes in 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Out of Range is out of this world right now. Leads the herd. Coming around to the front stretch. It's Out of Range. Don't Dawdle Dude right behind, sitting in second. It's Whistle in the Wind in 3rd. Whistle in the Wind. It's Rude Dude L making a move into 2nd place. Whistle in the Wind in 3rd.
59-1.
59-1 goes the half. 59-1. Out of Range. Leading, still leading. Could lead all the way. But Rude Dude L might have something to say about that as they go down the final backstretch. Coming into the 3/4 marker at 129-3, 129-3. These horses are motoring. And on the outside, it is Rude Dude L trying to come around the long way to take over at first. Rude Dude L on the outside, Out of Range. They flatten out as they come down the home stretch. Out of Range on the inside. Rude Dude L on the outside. It's Out of Range. Out of Range takes the win. And 159. Out of Range is out of this world.
Carson Conrad with the selfish daily double, winning here with Out of Range for Steve Carter. In range gelding from a Chapter 7 mare, 7 wins and 15 starts, and that's going to take earnings up to, well, that'll break the 40,000 barrier for sure.
Yeah, nice race out of range right out of the gate. Seized the track. Actually, some fast fractions over again. This track's never this fast as I've seen since I've been coming here. I've been coming here since we've been covering this circuit, and 59, that's a pretty nice solid effort. I'm not positive. I think our track record might be 57 and change on a trot here. And that was usually some open trotters, but this one was very good. Rude Dudell looked like to make a power move. That one got a little rough steppy coming down the wire. Kind of was babied across the wire there by Hank. See if maybe that one threw a shoe or something, and rounding out the try. Whistle on the win for third. 5-4-3. It is not Groundhog Day, if you know that movie. Same result, Carter and Conrad in the first and second.
This book has become invaluable to me. Track record for pacing 55-4, for trotting 2 minutes flat.
Wow, so that's a track record then.
Out of Range, coming back in front of the grandstand, the new owner of the Beat and Ball Surveying LLC blanket. Out of Range was driven by Carson Conrad, trained by Steve Carter, and is owned by James Crawford. Out of Range, your winner of the second race. Bring him out for the third. Bring him out for the third race. We're looking for 4 horses for the third race. 4 horses for the third race.
2 for 2 on the night.
Yeah.
Haley.
Race 2 back is in the books here. 5-4-3. Official takes us into race number 3. We've got 4 pacers signed on. First division for 3-year-old colt pacers. First of 2 divisions, I should say. 1 change on a 3. Robert said make the driver Braden Rhodes. Braden Rhodes on Robert said. We'll tell you more about that race.
Hickory Lane Farm is proud to have bred or produced 3 Dan Patch champions over the last 3 years. Located in Findlay, Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm bred and sold world champion It's Academic. We also co-bred and sold sophomore Breeders' Crown winner Yo Tilly. Our stallion In Range set new sales records at the 2025 jug sale and is the sire of Set Your Sights High, who was last season's Dan Patch 2-year-old trotting filly. Find your next champion at the Hickory Lane Farm consignment.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
Welcome back to the Monroe County Fair, Woodsfield, Ohio. Don Tiger, Mike Langer, Steve Taylor bringing you 10 action-packed races. We got 2 in the books. And Mike was in his trusty Huff's guide that basically tells us a lot of stuff. I have a feeling it hasn't been updated because it shows a track record of 2 minutes and want to say a couple years ago, Derek Wadaker had a trot over here 57 and change.
Oh,
but
wow.
Regardless, if it hasn't been updated, we did see a track record performance then in race number 2 by Out of Range. I'll have to start updating our records a little bit better. I might have to go back and look to see last year or the year before if indeed we did break that. But either which way, nice effort by Out of Range. 59 trotting on a fair track is obviously very impressive.
Absolutely, yeah. As you had mentioned, pre-race, been racing against some tough competition, but they come down to the fairs and they got a better chance, and he showed his class there, that 7th win in 15 starts.
Steve Carter's always done very well at this fair, everything that he's sent over here, and he's picked up the pace in years past as he's back-to-back. Judges are still looking at the order of finish from race number 2 and taking a look at Hank Levan's horse possible pacing in the lane. So I always give the judges a lot of credit, Bill Creighton and all the judges at different circuits, because when you got afternoon racing, you've got no video replays except what we shoot here from one camera. A lot to do and a lot to keep your eyes on, so they don't have all the benefits at the parimutuel tracks with 5 or 6 different views and stuff like that. So beautiful card here today. We still got 8 races to go. Tomorrow, stellar card, some really nice horses. I know Barry's going to be very excited to cover tomorrow's card. VH Goldie and Suma Diva renew their rivalry. They had a heck of a race when me and Barry covered the races down in Zanesville. They went 1-2 right at the wire. Willard Taylor, his 2-year-old full brother to Suma Diva, is racing tomorrow as well, so it should be a good card and good racing both days. So, and here's your post parade for race 3.
Trophy sponsored by Edgington Rentals. Number 1, Keen Finale. Hank Levan in the sulky, trained by Hank Levan and owned by Levan Stables. Number 2, I'm a Dancing Man. In the sulky is Brady Clemens, trained by Eric Nesselrode and owned by John McCourt. Number 3, Robert Said. In the sulky is Braden Rhodes, trained by Stephen Harris, owned by Madison Hochstetler and Donald Whistlegren. Number 4, Lane Summerboy. In the sulky is Alex Hawk, trained by Shelby Cheadle and owned by Shelby Cheadle.
Here we go, race number 3, first of 2 divisions for 3-year-old Colton Gelting Pacers. Keen Finale, the one, Hank Levan trains and drives this one for Levan Stables, Laven Wissick, R. Freeze, and Hank Levan himself. This one's been a pretty stellar one so far in their career. 5 wins and 19 starts this year, 11 and 19 on the board, $27,000 in earnings. Nice mark, 55-3 at Scioto Down. This one was second most recently at Rock Springs. 2 back was second at Troy. A lot of 1s and 2s on the program. You go way down on the program, Piketon. This one at the rail scored in 56-3 that day. Always been well represented at the windows. Obviously, we don't have wagering here. This one's been no worse than 4-1. Draws the cones. Be very good in here.
The 2 is I'm a Dancing Man. Brady Clemens on the bike for Eric Nesselrode. A Dancing Yankee Gelding from the Gear to Gear mares Bete. 10 starts this year, 2 wins. 3 seconds, 1/3, 17,000 plus in earnings. An impressive mark of 53-3 at Scioto. Coming off a 3rd place finish at the Rock, break at Zanesville prior to that, but then really good for 3 straight weeks with a win at Athens and the 2nd at both Piketon and Wellston.
3-horse, Robert Said. Brady Rhodes has the lines now. Braden Rhodes will drive 3, Robert Said. Stephen Harris conditions this one for Madison Hostetler and Donald Wisengren. This one's a maiden still, 0 for 15, hasn't made it to the circle yet. 0 for 9 this year, does have 3 third-place finishes. Made a skip last time out at Athens, but when this one was flat, 2 back at Piketon, did run third. Prior to that, fourth. Prior to that, third. So this one knows how to get checks, knows how to get around the track.
The 4 Lane Summa Boy, Alex Hawk for Shelby Cheadle, who owns and trains. Summa Cum Laude gelding from the well-said mare Don't Speak. 7 starts this year, 1 win, 1 second, 2 thirds, 8,900 in earnings. He's had some good miles. Nothing on the program here that doesn't get a check. A 4th last time out at Zanesville, a win at Chillicothe, and a 3rd at Athens and Piketon.
And there's your compact field of 4 heading to the gate here shortly.
Who's your favorite?
Ooh, it'd be probably the one I would assume in here. If the way was wagering, this one's just been too consistent. But I've seen that Dancing Man race. He races a lot more on the eastern side of the circuit too. This one was 11-13 last year. Throws a break in every now and then, but looked very good scoring down in front of the grandstands in front of us.
So 1-2 exacta box.
Yeah, I think that's a great one. I would say that's a ticket casher there. 1-2-2-1, some order they're going to finish here. And if any indication of the first 2 races, 2 minutes 59, we should have a sub 2-minute mile again here.
Yeah, absolutely. So horses are approaching the starting gate at the top of the last turn. American flag blowing nicely in the breeze out over there. God, it is a perfect day. Been through the heat and been through the rain all summer. These kind of days are very refreshing.
Here's Tyler Spence for the call to 3rd.
And here they come. A 4-horse race, 1 mile pace. An Edgington Rentals blanket up for grabs. I'm a Dancing Man off to an early lead, followed by Lane Summer Boy as they go into the first turn. Parked to the outside, as Robert said, as they go down the backstretch. It's I'm a Dancing Man leads the way. Lane Summer Boy falls in behind. Keen Finale sits in 3rd. Lane Summer Boy looks to make a move on the outside, but I'm a Dancing Man continues dancing in the front of the pack. They go to the quarter in 31 seconds. 31 seconds. I'm a Dancing Man leads the way on the inside. Lane Summer Boy continues at his hooves as they come down the front stretch. I'm a Dancing Man leads the way. Lane Summer Boy right behind. Keen Finale on the outside making a move. Wants that number 1 position as they begin their last lap of the race. The half goes in 1:01. 1:01. Keen Finale parked on the outside of the turn, but makes his move on the backstretch. I'm a Dancing Man on the inside can only watch as Keen Finale comes back. Dancing Man makes his move, though. Parking out Keen Finale. It's a long race on the outside, I can tell you that. Keen Finale trying to hold on. I'm a Dancing Man trying to push him out. 129 goes the 3/4. 129 the 3/4. It's a 2-horse race as they come to the home stretch. I'm a Dancing Man trying to dance his way to the finish line. Keen Finale on the outside. Keen Finale on the outside. I'm a Dancing Man. I'm a Dancing Man appears to have the victory right now. Lane Summer Boy in 3rd, and Robert Said finishing 4th. 158. The mile is in 158.
Nice race there. Back half 57 and change here. I'm a Dancing Man and Keen Finale just throwing it down from the half on.
Yeah, man, that was crazy.
Yeah, great race there.
Great race.
2-1 unofficial. Great drive by Brady keeping this one alive. Both horses actually raced extremely well in that heat and came right to the wire. Just another snappy mile here and good racetrack today here. We're seeing some nice miles.
57 back half is impressive at any of our fairgrounds, you know. That was good. Dancing Yankee gelding for Eric Nesselrode. Congratulations, Eric.
Winner of race number 3. I'm a Dancing Man, driven by Brady Clemens, trained by Eric Nesselrode, owned by a conglomerate of Nesselrode, Powell, Ruff, and McCourt. I'm a Dancing Man, the new owner of the Edgington Rentals blanket. Official results for race number 3, going top down in your programs, 2, 1, 4, 3. Again, those results, 2, 1, 4, 3. I'm a Dancing Man, your winner. King Finale in second, Lane Summerboy in third, and Robert Said in fourth.
Race number 3 is official. Takes us to race number 4. We've got 2-year-old fillies signed on here. This is the first division, 2-year-old filly charters, first to 2. Got a nice compact field of 4 here. On the 3-horse, we do have a rider change. Driver change from Miss Runner will be Brady Clemens. Brady Clemens will be driving the 3 Miss Runner in race number 4.
Speaking of Brady, back to the winner's circle.
Into the winner's circle comes I'm a Dancing Man, winner of race 3, taking home the Edgington Rentals black blanket.
And race number 3 is now in the books. Race 4, 4 signed on, all going to the gate. Brady Clemens on the 3 Miss Runner. We'll tell you more about that race after these brief messages.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661. It all begins with a dream. In Ohio's lush pastures, a foal is born with the heart of a champion. Through dedication, care, and generations of world-class breeding, that spark grows into raw power. Today, Ohio's Standardbred industry offers nearly $24 million in purses for Ohio breds, drawing the best and rewarding the brightest. Breed, buy, race, and win in Ohio.
Welcome back to the Monroe County Fair, Woodsfield, Ohio. Picture perfect day, 80 degrees. Don Tiger, Mike Langer, and Steve Taylor bringing you all the action today. We've got 3 that we've already got in the book. We still got 7 to go. Seen some good snappy races so far. More to come, right, Mike?
Amen. Absolutely. Yeah, I've been here once before, but I don't remember the first 3 races going in 2 minutes or better.
No, nice races, nice snappy races. Again, I know we talked about this off there. I'd love to see wagering over here. I'd love to see wagering at all our county fair tracks because it just makes it a little bit more fun. We've got a great crowd today. We've probably got about 100, 125 people in the grandstands here. So it would be nice to get a couple dollars wagered on these horses. So please bring back wagering to all these fair tracks if able. I think it just makes it a lot more fun.
And while you're thinking about that, do it in Kentucky too, please.
There you go. So you cover the fair circuit in Kentucky?
Yeah, the Proud Series. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
In the Proud Series, you were telling us off the air. When does that begin now? When are we trying to race those races?
Well, this year began May 23rd, and championship night is opening night at the Red Mile, which was third weekend in July. Next year, based on a meeting we had last week, they're going to spread the schedule out a little bit. We're going to start a couple of weeks later, more towards mid-June versus May. We've always been the first 2-year-olds out on the track.
Yeah, I did know that.
In late May. So And, I mean, it's worked out well for some, but another couple of weeks of training wouldn't hurt any of them, I don't think. So
Correct. So the dual eligibles, they're eligible for the fairs dually as well,
they
right?
are, yeah.
Okay.
Yep, they
I
absolutely
know Steve
are.
Carter's taking a big advantage of that, getting horses early going on that circuit and then bringing them back to the Ohio circuit.
Yeah. I mean, the last couple of years, we've had some invaders as the local guys that have been doing it for a long time down there, we call it. Irv Miller, I guess, started the trend 3 years ago with a couple of horses. He's pretty active down there. The Luthers made a presence at every fair this year. Chris Beaver's been down a couple of times as well. And, yeah, Kentucky's hot. You know, the money at Oak Grove and stakes money and the 4 divisions that they've got now at the Red Mile meet. I mean, it just draws, you know, all the best. So, yeah, it's good. It's a hassle. I mean, 3 of the 8 fairs that we have are 7.5 hours from Columbus. I mean, they're out past Paducah in the southwest corner of the state. So it's a little bit of an effort to get them covered. And, you know, we started with me doing this down there because I do the camera and the commentary at the same time down there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Double duty.
Yeah. It was okay when it was just me and my cell phone. And then it became me and my iPad. And then this year we got a real camera. And now there's, you know, it's not quite the professional setup that we have up here in Ohio, but we're making slow progress.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Towards giving a better broadcast.
And those are on Facebook Live, or how do we do
Yeah,
those?
they're on the Kentucky Harness Horsemen Association Facebook page, but next year we'll be moving it to a YouTube page as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great. Good to see the coverage. Grassroots racing in Kentucky and Ohio. Looks like we're looking for just one more horse on the track. We've got 3 of our 4 contestants out there. Actually, we do have the other one. Maybe that's a warm-up. And no, we're just
other one on the backstretch. Yeah, I couldn't tell.
we're waiting for Miss Runner and Brady Clemens.
Yeah. Who is probably running from one spot to another, having just come off the winter circle.
Yeah, I see this one coming out of the barn ahead of us, so looks to be hitting the track. That is Brady, so they'll be your field of 4. We'll take a turn here and give you this post parade.
Two-year-old fillies. Trophy sponsored by Kemp's Ace Hardware. Number 1, Felina. In the sulky is Vicky Fry, trained by Barney Dillon, owned by Barney Dillon and Donna Weber. Number 2, Ticket to Ride L. In the sulky is Hank Levan, trained by Hank Levan and owned by Levan Stables. Number 3, Miss Runner, driven by Brady Clemens, trained by David Miller, owned by David Miller. And number 4, Debbie Creek. Debbie Creek, driven by Alex Hawk, trained by John Hawksettler, owned by John Hawksettler. The horses will take us.
Here we go, race number 4, first division of 2, 2-year-old filly trotters. The 1, Felina, driven by Vicky Fry today, owned and trained by Barney Dillon, who cones with Donna Weber. This one's still looking for that maiden win, 0 for 5. Does have a 3rd place finish, and that did happen last time out at Rock Springs. Was forwardly placed, made a couple breaks, still salvaged 3rd in that. Had a break 2 back. Last time actually shows a break in every single race on the card. So
yeah, man.
this one's looking to stay educated, stay flat from the rail to get a big piece.
Not unusual for a 2-year-old Quattro de Julios in their first year of racing to have some issues getting staying flat early in the season. Number 2 is Ticket to Ride. Hank Levan drives and trains and owns, along with Darmerfall Racing. Freese and Levan are ready for Money Filly from a Justice Hall mare, Dirty Secret. 1 start this year, and that was a 5th place finish on the 19th up at Napoleon.
3-horse Miss Runner, David H. Miller trains. David H. Miller trains and owns, and Brady Clemens will have the lines today. This one's 1 for 8 on the season, but a lot of 2nd place finishes. 6 times a maiden,
Wow.
6 times a runner-up here. 7 of 8, first or second. Took a nice mark at Carrollton, 2:16 and 12. Ignore the time there. I was that day. It was a complete monsoon. They were lucky to get around the track, but Miss Runner is one of the main contenders here.
The 4 is Debbie Creek, Alex Hawk for John Hochstadler, a Jitterbug filly from a father Patrick Mayer, mother Deb. 5 starts this year, 1 second, 1 third. The second place finish last time out, even with a break at the 3/4 pole, was 4th at Zanesville and 4th at Athens before that.
There's your field of 4. Don't think this is going to be as snappy as a mile as some of the first 3 we saw today. Maybe they might trot 2-4, 2-5 or something here, which would still be a good effort for a lot of these ones that are still growing and learning.
Absolutely. And
everybody gets paid in here. 4 to the gate, $7,300 to divide. The Wilkenberg starting gate starting to move up the backside. Mike and his crew do an amazing job starting the fairs. We start the fairs. Great slogan out there. Him and his crew, whether it's him or his son or wherever, whether it's the car or the truck, they do an amazing job. And big kudos to Mike for all you do for racing.
a great spokesperson.
Wilkenberg starting gate is rolling into the turn. All 4 headed to the gate. We're going to send it over to Tyler Spence for the call of race number 4.
Their way to the front stretch. Here they come. Gate closes and here they go. It's Debbie Creek with a quick start on the outside. Miss Runner also makes her way to the inside, but it's Debbie Creek who leads the way. Felina makes a break in the first turn. Debbie Creek leads the way down the backstretch. Following behind her is Miss Runner, Ticket to Ride, L. Sitting in third, Felina drops back to fourth. Debbie Creek leads the way down the backstretch. Debbie Creek comes to the quarter in 33. Debbie Creek in 33 as Miss Runner follows behind. It's Felina sitting now in third. Ticket to Ride, L, falling way back into fourth. Coming around to the front stretch, it's Debbie Creek leads the herd. Debbie Creek leads the herd down the front stretch. Miss Runner right behind. Felina trying to make up ground, makes a break in the front stretch, but that's all right. Ticket to Ride, L, also makes a break in the front stretch. The half goes in 1:03 and 4. 1:03 and 4. Debbie Creek leads the way down to the back stretch. Miss Runner right behind. It's a 2-horse race right now. Felina trying to pick up the pace as they trot their way around. It's Debbie Creek leading the way. Miss Runner right behind. It's Ticket to Ride, L, way behind. Way behind. Debbie Creek leading the way. 3/4 goes in 1:36 flat. 1:36 flat. The 3/4 marker goes. Debbie Creek leading the way. Miss Runner behind. Felina is just not going to find the juice. Sits in third very comfortably. Ticket to Ride, L, way behind. It's a 2-horse race. Debbie Creek, Miss Runner. Debbie Creek, Miss Runner on the outside. Debbie Creek on the inside. Looks like Debbie Creek with Miss Runner. We'll get the official results. The mile goes in 2:05. Felina in
2:05. We kind of nailed the time of that
Yeah,
race there. They
absolutely
came on
did.
back half in a minute 1, something like that.
Yeah.
But Miss Runner likes to be a bridesmaid and continues that again today. Now her 7th runner-up finish in 9 starts.
Wow.
She looked well meant there in the stretch, but nice drive by Alex Hogg on Debbie Creek. Sees the racetrack for John Hostetler. Never gave it up and cantered right across the wire with a nice win. 2:05, 4-3-1 unofficial.
$136.
Official results for race number 4. Official results for race number 4. Your winner, Debbie Creek, with Alex Hawk in the sulky. In second, Miss Runner. In third, Felina. And coming in fourth, Ticket to Ride L. So looking at your programs, going top down in your programs, 3, 4, 2, 1. Again, top down in your programs, 4, 3, 2, 1. Debbie Creek coming around. Top down official results, 3, 4, 2, 1. 3, 4, 2, 1. Your winner, Debbie Creek, coming in front of the grandstands, driven by Alex Hawk, trained by John Hawksettler, and owned by John Hawksettler. Winner of the red Kemp's Ace Hardware blanket. Official time, the mile went in 2:05. 2:05.
Debbie Creek, a maiden no more. Debbie squares her first win of the career. 4-3-1 official in race number 4, 2:05. Takes us to the race number 5. We've got no changes. It looks like we're going to go as programmed, all 4 to the gate. 2-year-old fillies, second of 3 divisions. Tell you all about that race after these brief messages.
The Ohio Harness Racing Passport is back. Sponsored by Webkenberg Starting Gates, the Passport takes you across Ohio's County Fair circuit and now includes marquee events like Ohio Super Night. It's free and open to fans of all ages. Get your passport from the OHHA broadcast team and collect your stamps. Earn prizes all season long with more ways to win. Compete for the grand prize. Experience Ohio through harness racing.
Welcome back to the Monroe County Fair. Don Tiger, Mike Langer, Steve Taylor bringing you 10 action-packed races. We got 4 done, 6 more to go. Takes us into race number 5, 2-year-old filly pacers.
And they do pick up the pace a little bit when there's no gambling on site. That is the only advantage.
I just love it. I think it's great. We can share the tote board. Sometimes I'm leaving, I run into some people that do watch us on the phone and say, yeah, I heard that, one of the announcers or broadcasters gave out a horse and they bet 2 to win on it or something. I just think it's fun. It's all part of it when you get a couple bucks and the fans get cheering in the grandstands, and I really like that part of the wagering. Zanesville has some nice wagering. Greenville does. Burton, if you're doing Burton this year, Burton has good wagering up there. A lot of fun. I enjoyed that card. I've covered that one a couple times. It's always Labor Day weekend. I think the Friday of Labor Day weekend. So if you're heading back up there, you'll have a good time.
I usually I pick one horse at every race, and depending on what's in my wallet, it's either just $2 to win for each of the races that I'm covering, or it's $2 across the board, depending on whether I'm in a feisty mood or not.
Yeah, there you go.
But that's pretty much it. It is amazing, though, some of the exact and Quinella payoffs that you get at these fairs. If you get
Amazing payoffs.
Isn't it crazy? It's
Yeah, I've seen. I like
crazy.
we get those pool anomalies since we don't have a tote board, and you get that horse pays $4 to win, $6 to show, and
Yeah.
no place ticket. And it's like, wow, that horse was a free square in that race. We have a horse on the eastern side that's been racing. Trying to think of a name. Rosie Weaver trains it. It's a 3-year-old colt pacer. The horse has been very sharp. He's paying $8 to win. I think the horse is maybe 6 and 8 or something this year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and for whatever reason, the horse always pays pretty good. Just won at Zanesville, too. I can't think of the name of it right now. It might come to me as we go through the broadcast, but horses well meant that are paying pretty good, too.
And this is, as you mentioned when we started the show, we had a nice little crowd for a non-gambling fair. I mean, there are 100 people or so up here.
Yeah, and they were giving out programs somewhere down there, too. It was nice to see people partaking, grabbing them, taking a look at them, cheering, rooting their horses on, having fun. A lot of family and friends here. I know this is a big hotbed for the Bolin family. Paul Bolin, Rodney Bolin, Ben Bolin all came from kind of down this part of the thing. These guys raced at the Meadows predominantly over the years.
Right. We're missing the one. Oh, there. She's out.
Mile pace, 2-year-old fillies. Stair insurance blanket on the line. Number 1, She's a Oh Yeah. Driven by Alex Hawk, trained by Mitchell Bean, owned by Mitchell Bean. Number 2, Monty's Girl. Driven by Brady Clemens, trained by Eric Nesselrode, owned by Ryan Householder. Number 3, Mickey L. In the sulky is Hank Levan, trained by Hank Levan and owned by Levan Stables. Number 4, Lil Booger, driven by David Young, trained by Steven Swatzel and owned by Karen Bright.
Here we go, race number 5. Second of 3 divisions for these 2-year-old filly pacers. The one, She's OEH. Mitchell Bean owns and trains this one. Alex Hawk has the lines. 1 for 8 on the season, 4 for 8 on the board. 2-11 last time out at the Rock, wire to wire. Again, got around that track very good. Draws the rail again here. Be a contender.
2 is Monty's Girl, Brady Clemens for Eric Nesselrode, a Monty Mickey filly from a sports writer mare, Alfie's Girl. 5 starts this year, 5 times in the money, includes 2 wins, 3 second-place finishes, a mark of 58 and 4 at Piketon. Nothing but 2s and 1s in this one's 6 races.
3-horse Mickey L. Hank Levan trains and reins this one. This one's owned by Levan Stables and Megan Levan and Max Perry. $11,000 in earnings in 10 start, averaging over $1,000 a start. That's pretty good for all these fair races. 2 of 10 in the winner's circle, 8 of 10 on the board. 3rd last time out at Rock Springs. Prior to that was 3rd at Athens. Horse warmed up really good, scored down good.
4 Little Booger, Steven Swatzel trains. David Young the second in the bike, a Dancing Yankee filly from the Crown Time, Big Ben mare, Precious Little Devil. 5 starts this year, a win and a 3rd. Broke both of the last 2 starts, 4th at Athens, 3rd at Piketon, and a win at Wellston back in mid-July, 205, and a 5th.
So what's Mike Langer do with his $2 win bet or whatever? What do you bet here if you did take a wager?
In this race?
Yeah.
I'd be on the 2-horse.
There you go. 2 to win 2. 2-2.
2 to win 2. Two to win 2. The horses are on the backstretch, and they are headed towards the starting gate for this afternoon's 5th. Moving through the program pretty good here. About an hour on the track so far. Yeah, about an hour. We'll be halfway through the program. Now that'll make Stephen happy.
He'll be back here tomorrow, though, right? Right back here tomorrow.
Schlepping all this stuff back to Grove City, are you?
Wilkenberg started gates rolling. We'll send it to Tyler Spence for the call to fifth.
Rolling. Horses come to the gate, and here they come. Gate closes. They're off and pacing. It's Monty's Girl taking an early lead, forcing Lil Booger to the outside to take the long way around the turn. And it's Mickey L sitting in at third with Shiza Owie in second. Monty's Girl leads the way down the back stretch. Lil Booger still on the outside. Shiza Owe sitting at second. They go to the quarter in 32 seconds. 32 seconds flat. It's Monty's Girl leading the way, setting the pace. Sitting in at second is Shiza Owe. And coming around on the long side of the turn is Lil Booger. Lil Booger on the outside. Lil Booger trying to make up some ground here. Coming down the front stretch. In the lead is Monty's Girl. Monty's Girl sitting at first. It's Mickey L taking the lead. The half goes in 102 and 2. 102 and 2. Monty's Girl forces Mickey L to the outside. Mickey L in second. Shiza Owe in third, trying to make a move. Stuck behind Lil Booger. Lil Booger in the back. Shiza Owe stuck behind Mickey L. Monty's Girl sitting in first still. 3/4 goes in 134. 134 flat. Monty's Girl setting the pace, making waves as she comes to the front stretch. It's Monty's Girl. Monty's Girl is going to lead the whole way. Monty's Girl all the way. It's Mickey L. Mickey L. and Shiza Owe battling for the second position. The mile goes in 2:02 and 4. 2:02 and 4.
They're just flying in this last quarter mile, these last few races. That one was 28 and 4 coming home, mile 2.
Yeah, this is a nice long stretch here, and I believe, I'm not positive, but I think it comes slightly downhill. So I do think that does, help for some nice nice back halves and stuff here.
Yep, sure would. Monty's Girl, Brady Clemens for Eric Nesselrode with the win. Alex Hawk second. Hank Levan's third with Mickey L. and Lil Booger from the Swatchel Barn, fourth place.
Two, 1, 3, unofficial.
I called races one time. It was at Shenandoah Park during COVID, and there was no spectators.
Is that Shenandoah, the one down in Virginia?
Yeah,
okay.
Woodstock, yeah.
Yeah.
And
winner of race number 5, Monty's Girl. Looking at your programs, going top down. Top down in your programs, 2, 1, 3, 4. 2, 1, 3, 4. Your winner, Monty's Girl. Shiza Owe in second. Mickey L in third. And Lil Booger in fourth. Bring them out for the 6th.
And one of the challenges of being an announcer is short fields with no action. So if there's 4 horses in a race, somebody takes the lead and nobody moves, you get a lot of dead time, a lot of dead air time in races like that. Tyler's doing a good job over there today.
Driven by Brady Clemens, trained by Eric Nesselrode, and owned by Ryan Householder. Monty's Girl, the winner of the Stair Insurance Blanket. mile in 2 minutes, 2 seconds. 2:02 and 4. Bring him out for the 6th race.
Race 5 is in the books. Takes us to race number 6. We've got 3-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters, the second of 2 divisions here. We do have one change for you. What a party. Make the driver Carson Conrad. Carson Conrad will be on the 1. What a party. We'll tell you all about those 4 entrants after these brief messages.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out, Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Do you love horses and the outdoors? There are hundreds of immediate openings across Ohio for caretakers and grooms. Work with these beautiful animals every day. Health insurance, vision care, prescription benefits, and a retirement plan are available to those that qualify. Help care for these beautiful animals. Immediate openings across Ohio. For more information, visit OhioHorseJobs.com. That's OhioHorseJobs.com.
Welcome back to the Monroe County Fair in Woodsfield, Ohio. Don Tiger, Mike Langer, Steve Taylor, bringing you all 10 races today. We got half down, half to go. So far, it's been a great day of racing. Seen some nice photo finishes, couple of nice big miles here. Possible track record in the second race, out of range from the Steve Carter stable, Carson Conrad in the bike.
You ever have a bad day at a racetrack?
Never. Nope.
Me either.
Yeah, this is a great part of it, especially grassroots racing. I just love the covering the fairs. When we started this journey like 6 years ago doing this, it's just been great. Gets a lot of us out away from the desks in the elements. We've got extremely great cameramen, Steve Taylor, Steve O, Chris Santa Catarina,
Matt Clark.
I mean, they're just all-star crew of cameramen.
Yeah.
We got a lot of great people that work here, a lot of good broadcasters. It's always fun to bring this grassroots racing. I get so much positive feedback from people that they just love that we're able to do this, because obviously the family and friends watch the races, but I'll get pictures from people showing that they're campers out watching fairs. Like tomorrow when you're covering Hicksville, there'll be certain people that's their fair or they're close to there and they want to watch those races and they can't get out. And so it's a cool thing with what we're able to do, but today makes it nice when you have this 80-degree weather and sunny, and it's just phenomenal. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Say some track days are maybe more costly than others, but they're all enjoyable.
Very, very true.
I was in the pink dining room at the Meadowlands for the Meadowlands Pace with Charlie May.
Oh, okay.
Tough night.
Yes, yeah. You were
Tough
pretty close
night.
to us because we were up in the box. A bunch of us had a box up there that night. Crazy weather, rainy weather, tough
man.
night, you know.
Yeah. No, it was miserable. Steven, you okay over there? All good? You look pretty chill. Your work is before we even get here. When you're just spinning the camera and giving us thumbs up when it's okay to talk.
Nothing wrong with that, right?
Oh. Three-year-old Colt and Gelding Trotters, the second and final division. A nice juicy purse for 4 horses to split, $6,875. Good to see Rosie down here. He doesn't usually drift this far south.
Can you get a third? Can you get a third?
became friends with the Conrads and the Kentucky Fairs going back about 4 years now. Now they're in Circleville. Pickaway County Fair is where they're based.
The winning blanket is sponsored by the Monroe County Fair. Number 1, What a Party! Driven by Carson Conrad, trained by Alicia Hanners, owned by Brandy Duncan. Number 2, Flame Out. In the sulky is Alex Hott, trained by John Hochstetler, owned by John Hochstetler. Number 3, Jurassic Jokester. Michael Lowe is the driver. The trainer is Michael Lowe and is owned by Jerry Welch and Michael Lowe. Number 4, Pump Action, driven by Braden Rhodes, trained by Rosie Weaver, owned by Rosie Weaver and Heartland Acres.
Here we go, race number 6, second division, 3-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters, the one, What a Party. We've got a driver change here. Carson Conrad will drive the one, What a Party. Alicia Hanners conditions this one for Brandy Duncan. Still a maiden, 0 for 19 on the brief career. Made a lot of breaks on the program, but this last two, the 4 back and 5 back when this one was flat, did get checks 4th and 5th. Draws the rail here, obviously wants to save ground and get a big piece.
The 2 is Flame Out, Alex Hawk for John Hochstedler, or What the Hill Gelding from a Lucky Chucky mare, Hot Start. John trains and owns 19 lifetime starts and not a winner here either. 2 seconds and 2/3 on the card so far this year. Earnings of about $7,700.
3-horse Jurassic Jokester, owned, trained, and driven by the judge, Michael Lowe. Co-owned with Jerry Welch. 1 for 10 on the season, 1 for 18 lifetime, 6,700 earnings. That mark was taken at Wilmington earlier in the year at 203 and 4. Breaks in the last 2. Another one this one was flat, 3, 4, 5 back. 4th, 4/3 looks to stay flat.
And your 1 to 5 favorite is the 4, Pump Action, Braden Rhodes for Rosie Weaver, Heartland Acres, and Rosie share ownership. It's a long Tom Gelding from a Jailhouse Jessie mare, Jailhouse Jenny. 10 out of 15 in the money, 6 wins, 4 seconds, 31,000 in earnings. Mark at 201 at Piketon, coming off 3 in a row and 5 wins in the last 6 starts.
This one would be a bridge jumper if they had show wagering here. This one stays flat and leaves the gate and does everything right. So
yeah.
Hard to go against this one if we did have pari-mutuel wagering. I might even say this one might be 1 to 9 in here.
Yeah.
A lot of tote action on this one if we had totes. Where's your $2 ticket going here?
I'm just going to have to go with the 4, Pump Action. And
let's spice it up and play a $2 exact 4-1?
4-2.
4-2. There you go.
4-2.
Blame out for a second. And there's your race for race number 6.
Don't get shut out. Horses approaching the starting gate. Top of the stretch. Send it up to Spence for the call. The 6, 3-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters.
Horses file into their holes as they make their way to the front stretch, and here they come. We already got a break. We got a break. The 1 horse makes a break before the gate closes. They're off. It's Pump Action taking an early lead. Pump Action leads the way into the backstretch. It's going to be Flame Out sitting behind Pump Action. Jurassic Jokester sitting in 3rd. What a Party, trying to get things back to the party. As he falls way behind, Pump Action leads the way down the backstretch. Flame Out right on his hooves. Pump Action leads the way to the quarter in 32 flat, 32 seconds flat. Pump Action leads the way. It's Flame Out sitting in 2nd. Jurassic Jokester sitting in 3rd. Wants to make a move on the outside as they come to the front stretch. It's What a Party making his way back to the party as he comes around to the front stretch. On the outside, it's Jurassic Jokester. Not joking, Jurassic Jokester on the outside. The half goes in 101 and 4. The half goes in 101 and 4. Pump Action pushing Jurassic Jokester way outside. Flame Out sitting behind Pump Action as they make their way down the back stretch. The final lap for the 1 mile trot. It's Pump Action leading the way. Pump Action leads the way. It's Jurassic Jokester sitting in second behind Pump Action. The 3/4 goes in 1:32 and 4. 1:32 and 4. It's Pump Action. Pump Action leads the way at the beginning and comes to the home stretch with the lead still. Jurassic Jokester falls in behind as they make their way to the home stretch. Everybody is looking very comfortable where they're at. Pump Action in the lead. Jurassic Jokester sits in second. Flame Out in third. What a Party never makes his way back to the party as he will finish in fourth. The mile goes in 2:02 and 4.
2:02 and 4 for race winner Pump Action. 7 wins, 16 starts, 12 out of 16 on the money. And that'll take earnings up just under $35,000 for Heartland Acres and Rosie Weaver.
4-3-2 unofficial. Nice race out of Mike Lowe with Jurassic Jokester. This one stayed flat, engaged the leader, and was able to hold a game second there.
Yeah.
4-3-2 unofficial.
Busted my exacta.
4-3-2-1.
2:02 and 2, last quarter 29 and 3.
Results of race number 6. Pump Action, your winner. Pump Action, the winner of race number 6. Coming in second, Jurassic Jokester. In third is Flame Out. And in fourth, What a Party. What a Party comes in fourth. So looking at your program, going top down, 4-3-2-1. Again, top down, 4-3-2-1. Bring them out for the 7th race. Horsemen, bring them out.
Race 6 is in the books, 4-3-2. It takes us to race number 7. This should be a dandy. I'm expecting this to be the snappiest mile of the day. We've got 2 headliners in here, CG's Letter and Fire Up Henry L. We'll tell you more about that field after these brief messages.
The Ohio equine industry needs your help. I'm Scott Mogan, president of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. With over 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. That means jobs that pump millions of dollars into the local economy and support thousands of families. For Ohio's equine industry to remain strong, we need to send a clear message to our legislators about the important role that the agricultural small businesses play in Ohio's economy. To do that, we need your help. PACER, the Political Action Committee for Equine Racing, helps support and inform on issues that could positively affect Ohio harness racing. Please consider a donation to PACER. To donate, visit our website at OHHA.com or call 614-221-3650. Your donation will help keep harness racing strong in Ohio. Thank you for your support.
Hey kids, we invite you to join the Backstretch Buddies Club, a fun and free club for kids 12 and under who love horses and wants to be a part of harness racing in Ohio. Once you've signed up, you will be able to join Willie Winnett and exciting adventures and receive awesome surprises. Sign up today using the QR code.
Who feeds your need for new ideas for your family's best farm future? Ohio Farm Bureau. We work with our members to shape ag policy that will positively impact our industry. Farm Bureau is advancing business solutions to give you a competitive advantage. We help you gather information to stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm Bureau creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm Bureau, feeding your need for new ideas.
Welcome back to the Monroe County Fair in beautiful Woodsfield, Ohio. 80 degrees and sunny. Don Tiger, Mike Langer, Steve Taylor bringing you 10 races today. We've got 6 in the books, 4 still to go. And this would be our feature if we did have a feature.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would.
Some nice flesh in here. Fired Up Henry L. 16 for 36 lifetime. $94,000 in earnings. Double $40,000 years. CG's Leading 13 for 25. $47,000 in earnings. Both these horses with some snappy marks, 55 and 2 at Wilmington for CG's Legend. Fired up Henry L. 52 and change down at Scioto. So got some speed demons here.
Got some speed demons. Looks like a 4-1 exacta box if we were playing that here today. Those two really separated themselves performance-wise from the 2 and the 3. But it is a horse race. And,
yes, it is.
And we'll see how it shakes out here. Just a few minutes. As Don said, it is an absolutely great, perfect afternoon for racing. We've got a cloud now, which is helping a little bit. Got a little stuffy there with that sun a few minutes ago. So it is nice. And I think the forecast is good for everybody for tomorrow. Thursday is when it gets a little bit iffy. But racing tomorrow should be just fine. We can take a look at the calendar here and see what else is coming up on the schedule over the next week or so. Today is the 25th, so we've got again Hicksville tomorrow at 1 o'clock and Greenville at 6:30, and back here at Woodsfield at 3. On Thursday, Hicksville at 6:30, Greenville at 6:30. And then we're off for the weekend and back on Monday with 2 cards, Mount Gilead and Caldwell. On Tuesday, busy day for the team, Mount Gilead, Richwood, Van Wert, Caldwell, and Canton. 5 fairs next Tuesday. Next Wednesday, there's 3, Richwood, Findlay, and Canton. We are at about the 3/4 mark, I think, on our fair coverage for the year. And it's been as awesome as always. So I started in Jersey. I moved to Freehold when I was 13.
Oh, wow.
And I had a lot of friends whose older brothers and parents worked at the track, so we were getting in there when we were, that age, and 14 and 15, and that was pretty much my first exposure to it. And then I found out that we had a lot of really nice farms that weren't too far away from where I was in Monmouth County, so it was kind of a double whammy and easy to stay attracted to the horses. Then I spent 47 years in the lingerie business.
Oh, wow. I love it. I did not know that about you. Okay.
Yes, sir. And then when I got done with that, I was down in Florida a couple of years and picked up on the Kentucky fairs, which were broadcast, but only a couple of them the first year that I was looking around down there, and I reached out to those guys, and long story short, hooked up with them and been doing that now for 4 years.
That's cool.
And then the year after, started doing this. So enjoying a retired part-time work lifestyle. Wish it went around all year.
Yeah, me too. It would be great.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
3-year-old Colts and Geldings. We've got a blanket sponsored by Charles Orem CPA for the winner. And as they come around, parading in order, number 1, GC's Legend, driven by Christian Myers, trained by Kevin Mead, owned by Kevin Mead. Number 2, Red Sand, in the sulky is Brady Clemens, trained by Myron Weaver, owned by Timothy Detweiler. Number 3, Devil's Dancin', driven by David Young, trained by Steven Swatzel, and owned by Karen Bright. And number 4, Fired Up Henry L. In the sulky is Hank Levan, trained by Hank Levan and owned by Hank Levan Stables.
Here we go, race 7, second division, 3-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers. This is our feature race of the day meet. The one horse, GC's Legend, owned and trained by Kevin Mead. Christian Myers has the line today. Couldn't say enough stuff about this one earlier here. 6 of 11 in the winner's circle, 8-11, 1-2, 23,000. Snappy mark, 55-2 in Wilmington. This one was second last time out in Zanesville. Prior to that was a winner at Athens in 56. go back down on the program at Scioto. This one was 7th, but individually timed 54, 27-4 from an outside post. This one's got some go. Would be the prohibitive second choice in here. Draws the rail. See if that one can turn the tables on the likely favorite.
Number 2 is Red Sand. Brady Clemens from Myron Weaver. Tim Detweiler is the owner of this one. Down by the Seaside Gelding from a well-said mare. She's in for life. Hasn't gotten a check, first, second, or third place in his 12 lifetime starts. Was sick last time out. The distance before that, a couple of fourth-place finishes at Carrollton and at Wellston.
3-horse Devil's Dancing. Stephen Swatzel trains for Karen Bright. David Young, the second, has the lines today. This one's 0 for 5 on the season, but does have a second and 2 third-place finishes, 3 of 5 on the board. One of those third-place finishes did come out last time out at the Rock. 3 back on the card was a good second in Athens, kicking home 28-2, 201-2 individually timed. Has left the starting gate before. This one could get a good spot early.
4 is Fired Up Henry L. Should be the star of the show. Hank trains and drives. Catch the Fire Gelding from Art Major Mare Mistra. 16 starts, 12 times in the money, includes 8 wins, 3 seconds, a third, 46,000 plus in earnings, a mark of 52-4. And has won 4 of his last 6 starts and looks to do the same here today. Horses on the backstretch, getting closer and closer to the Mike Walkenberg starting gate.
Buck Whoop, this should be a good one.
Yeah, I'd say they are going to break 2 minutes. What do you think?
Yeah,
Right
I'm gonna
on
step
the
out and
edge.
say 57-4 in this race.
Oof, okay.
Yeah, I think they're gonna kick home pretty good here.
All righty.
I think this will be the fastest race of the day.
Let's bring it, guys. Up to Tyler for the call of the 7th.
To the gate. Here they come. Down the front stretch, approaching the starting line. The gate closes. Fired Up Henry L. off to an early lead. Stuck on the outside as GC's Legend in the one hole forces everyone out. Fired Up Henry L. sits in second as they go down the back stretch. Still on the outside, it's Red Sand sitting in third, trying to park Fired Up Henry L. out. Devil's Dancing falls in fourth. Fired Up Henry L. moves to the front of the herd as they make their way to the quarter in. 28-2. Fired Up Henry L. leads the herd as they make their way around. Fired Up Henry L. leads them to the front stretch. Fired Up Henry L. leads the way. GC's Legend in second. It's Red Sand sitting in third and Devil's Dancing in fourth. The half goes in 58-1. These horses are motoring. Fired Up Henry L. making waves as they make their way down the back stretch for the final time. GC's Legend in second, looking to make a move on the outside. It's Fired Up Henry L. leads the herd. In third, Devil's Dancing, GC's Legend, trying to poke around, but getting shut down by Fired Up Henry L. The three-quarter goes in 127 flat. 127 flat. Fired Up Henry L. on the inside as they come down the home stretch. Fired Up Henry L. GC's Legend on the outside. GC's Legend making a move. GC's Legend in front. GC's Legend. Fired Up Henry L. leads the whole way until the end for GC's Legend to make a move. The mile goes in 155. These horses moving.
Might want to check your Huff's guide.
Yeah.
That one might be your new track record. I think you said 55-4 earlier.
I did.
Yeah. No disgrace to either one. I thought the only way that Christian Myers could win this race is if he stung the four, and Hank had his mind made up to definitely go to the front, did not want to take a tuck. he stretched that one out pretty good to the quarter pole up the backside.
Absolutely.
And that one
did.
cleared, and we went some big numbers. But this CG's Legend, this one's been racing extremely good. In fact, the horse I was talking about to you earlier, Hunka Hunka, that's the Rosie Weaver horse that's been extremely good over in the Home Talent Colt Series, who beat CG's Legend last time out at Zanesville. So these horses have really been knocking with some of the good ones. And no disgrace to Fired Up Henry L. They all went at it, but 1-4-3 unofficial. Myers.
And a track record.
And top down in your programs. 1, 4, 3, 2. GC's Legend, the winner. Fired Up Henry L. comes in second. Led the whole race, but can't finish. Devil's Dancing comes in third, and Red Sand in fourth.
Track record.
Legend goes the mile in 1:55 flat, and that is a new track record. That is a new track record. 1:55 flat. That horse was Scooty. Home the Charles Oram CPA blanket, a beautiful red blanket. A red blanket for a red letter day for a new track record at the Monroe County Fairgrounds.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Told you that was our feature, and what a feature it was. Anytime you can break the track record somewhere, that's pretty dang cool. Hard to believe nowadays we're going 55 on fair tracks all over the state of Ohio, but that's impressive.
Yes, it is. Very, very much so.
That is a lifetime mark as well for this one.
Congrats to Kevin Mead, who trains and owns GC's Legend. 7 wins and 12 starts. Earnings up to $27,000-ish for the season.
Pushes us over to race number 8. We've still got 3 more races to bring you. These are 2-year-old filly trotters, the second of 2 divisions. Only 3 signed on here. No program changes. We'll tell you all about those contestants after these brief messages.
Once a year, the greatest converge. 12 championship races. Over $7 million on the line. History will be made. Legends will rise. In October 2026, Scioto Downs becomes the venue where speed meets destiny. The Breeders' Crown, harness racing's ultimate showdown. It all comes down to the Breeders' Crown.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
Feel the thunder, experience the speed, witness the excitement of Ohio harness racing. Ohio is home to 4 pari-mutuel tracks with exciting action at Northfield Park, Scioto Downs, Miami Valley Gaming and Racing, and Dayton Raceway. Plus racing at 66 county and independent fairs statewide. From legendary events like the Little Brown Jug to the Dayton Racing Derby, Battle of Lake Erie, and Next Generation Stakes, Ohio is where champions race. The speed, the tradition, the excitement. Don't just watch it, be a part of it. Race Ohio, it's your best bet.
Welcome back to the Monroe County Fair in Woodsfield, Ohio. Don Tiger, Mike Langer, and Steve Taylor bringing you all the action today. We've already got 7 in the books. We still got 3 to bring you. And one of those is our getaway feature race. I always love that race. This is race number 10. It is the Paul Bolin pace. It's a signature series, $2,000 on the line, 4 open pacers in there. We'll tell you a lot more about that later, but we still got some action to go here today. Today is the first of 2 days of the meet here. Today is the appetizer, tomorrow's the entree. Have some really nice horses racing tomorrow. VH Goldie, Summa Cum Diva. Just a nice card as well tomorrow that's going to highlight and kick in from today until tomorrow. So if you're local, you might want to come by here. We've got a magic show going on out back here.
Yeah.
Nice fairgrounds here. This is one of the places, like I say, every fair we go to is a little different. They park in the infield here, so when you come in, you cross the track and you park in the infield, completely enveloping the racetrack. We've got all kinds of different food stands, different things like that here. Neat little fair. Come down to Woodsfield in Monroe County and visit us tomorrow. I will not be here. Barry Vickroy is going to be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
The voice of Scioto Downs. He will be here to give his insight on the card. Might be flying solo tomorrow too, so not positive on that.
Trot 2-year-old fillies, 3 horses. We've got a blanket sponsored by Heritage Cooperative. Number 1, Miss Erie, driven by Carson Conrad, trained by J.H. Miller, owned by Stephen Butler and Powerline Racing Stable. Number 2, Pink Magnolia, driven by Jimmy Smith, trained by Jimmy Smith, and owned by Tim Bates and Jimmy Smith. Number 3, Casino Bound. In the sulky is Brady Clemens, trained by Eric Nesselrode and owned by Casey Clemens.
Race 8, here you go. Second division. Nice juicy purse, $73.50 on the line for 3 entrants. The one, Miss Erie. J.H. Miller trains for Powerline Racing and Stephen Butler. Carson Conrad with the lines today. 6 and 9 in the winner's circle. 9 of 9 on the board. Very nice. I'm sorry, 5 and 9 in the winner's circle. 8 and 9 on the board. $17,000 earnings. Made a break at the Rock last time out. Still salvaged a win there from behind. Zanesville 2 back right down the highway. Made every pole, winning one. Very well bet at the tote boards. We don't have wagering here, but this one would be a prohibitive favorite.
The 2 is Pink Magnolia. Jimmy Smith trains, drives, and owns, along with Tim Bates, a Volstead filly from Muscle Hill mare Dandelions. 5 starts, 2 third-place finishes, $5,100 in earnings. Scratch last week out at Scioto. Previous to that, a break and a distant finish at Zanesville. Raced the Buckeye Stallion Series, a nice third-place finish, 59 and 1. Last quarter, 29 and 2 up at Northfield.
3-horse Casino Bound. Eric Nesselrode trains for Casey Clemens. Brady Clemens has the lines. 1 for 6 on the year, 5 for 6 on the board, 9,000 earnings. Took a mark at Piketon, 5 back, 207 and 1, was 80 cents a dollar that day. Shows a couple breaks here and there, but this one still rallies back into it even off the breaks. Last time out, went down the highway at Rock Springs. Did add Lasix that day too. Didn't finish too well. Finished third by 4 that day after chopping all the fractions out. Looks to improve here, and that's your tight compact field of 3.
Indeed. Indeed, indeed. Who do you like?
Hard to get past Miss Erie. She just looks very well meant in here. 5 and 9 in a winner's circle.
Agreed.
The other 2, we've got a Maiden and Pink Magnolia. Although Jimmy always brings his horses around slowly, and this one was in 4 Buckeye Stallion Series races. So obviously he thinks there's some talent there. They paid $22,000 for her too. So I mean, obviously there's something under the hood. Individually timed 59, 3 back at Northfield. That's a pretty good mile there too.
Sure
so
is.
Certainly fast enough. But still growing in that phase. So hard to get past. My $2 win bet would be on Miss Erie.
Do you have trotters?
Not currently. I used to have a few trotters. I actually like trotters. Everyone always asks me trotters or pacers, and I do prefer pacers, but I'd say the trot game, when I first got into it, if you had a trotter that could trot 2.5, 2.2, he made tons of money. Now you got trotters that got to go in 52 to make a ton of money. So
That's the truth.
They've gotten a lot faster, but we're also going 55 with 3-year-old colt pacers at the fair. So
yeah, right.
Games are changing.
Games
Things
are
keep
changing.
getting faster.
Yeah, man, very much so. Horses are behind the Mike Walkenberg starting gate at the top of the stretch. Sending it to Tyler for the call of the 8th. 2-year-old filly trotters, 3 of them on their way.
Here they come. And they're off and trotting. It's Casino Bound taking an early lead on the outside as Miss Erie nuzzles away on the inside, forcing Casino Bound to the outside. And it looks like Casino Bound broke on the outside as she tried to make that move. Pink Magnolia executes the pass of Casino Bound as Miss Erie leads the way. Miss Erie leads the way down the back stretch, coming into the turn and approaching the quarter marker in 33 seconds flat. Miss Erie in 33 seconds flat to the quarter. We've got Pink Magnolia sitting in second and Casino Bound trying to make up ground. As we come to the front stretch, it's Miss Erie leading the way, wearing number 1, sitting in the pole position as they make their way across the grandstands. It's Pink Magnolia sitting comfortably in second, 1 length behind. The half goes in 102 and 4. The half goes in 102 and 4. It's Miss Erie leading the way as they come to the final back stretch. Pink Magnolia sits in second, trying to make a move on the back stretch. Casino Bound just trying to catch up to the other 2 horses. Miss Erie motoring down the back stretch. The 3/4 goes in 135 flat, 135 flat. The 3/4, Miss Erie leading the whole way. An early lead Casino Bound had, but Miss Erie weathered the storm. She leads the way to the front stretch. She has clear and open room to trot to the finish line. It is Miss Erie, Miss Erie, Miss Erie takes the win. Pink Magnolia in second. Casino Bound could not recover from that break. And the mile goes in 2:03 flat. 2:03 flat.
I don't know about these last quarter times. I guess they are what they are, right?
Race 8, the teletimer from the people taking there says 2:03. I don't know, 1-2-3 elementary, my dear Watson. Direct order of finish here, 1-2-3 in a tight field of 8. Miss Erie, no doubt about the winner, whether she went 2-3, 2-7, 2-10, or 56. She
it didn't
she
matter.
did what she had to do to win. The money will be the same when they go cash the check up at the race office. But race 8 is unofficial at this time, 1-2-3.
If the clock was right, it was a 28-second final quarter. 3/4 135, racing 2:03.
Erie is your winner. Miss Erie is your winner. Pink Magnolia coming in second. Casino Bound in third. Looking at your programs, going top down. Top down in your programs, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Official time is 2:04 flat. The mile goes 2:04 flat. Bring them out for race number 9. Horsemen, bring them out for race number 9. We need 4 horses for race number 9. Back in front of the grandstand, your winner, Miss Erie, driven by Carson Conrad, trained by J.H. Miller, owned by Stephen Butler and Powerline Racing Stables. Miss Erie taking home the black blanket, sponsored by Heritage Cooperative. Bring them out for race number 9.
Race 8 looks like it is official. 1, 2, 3 takes us to race number 9. We've got 2 to go on the card. In race number 9, we've got 4 horses signed on. No changes as of this moment. We'll tell you more about those 2-year-old filly pacers after these brief messages.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661. Don't miss the North American Standardbred Mixed Sale in Mount Hope, Ohio, December 18th. Only 2 sales in and already gaining attention across North America. This exciting young sale specializes in high-quality racehorses, broodmare prospects, and stallion shares with industry-leading pedigrees. One of our exciting graduates is world record holder Allegiant, headlining a growing list of successful sale graduates. Last year's sale topper was refined at $260,000, followed by Stardust Volo at $250,000. Visit the North American Standardbred Mixsale.com and join us December 18th in Mount Hope, Ohio.
Welcome back to the Monroe County Fair in Woodsfield, Ohio. Don Tiger, Mike Langer, and Steve Taylor bringing you all the action today. We've got 8 in the books. Thanks for riding along with us. We've got 2 still to go. Takes us into race number 9. It's our last stake race of the day for 2-year-old fillies in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit Stakes. And after that, we go to race number 10, which is going to be our signature series events. Mike's got some national news to tell you about, some sad national news.
Yeah, just came across one of my postings that we lost the great Dolly Parton today at the age of 80 years old.
Dolly Parton looked the same at 30, 50, 70, always the same.
Really
she always looked great.
Magnificent and an unbelievable humanitarian and artistic talent, movies, singing, theater, whatever she did it really, really well and was loved by millions. And I'm sure the tributes will start to pour in from not only those people that are in her industry or industries, but also by fans from all over the world. She's a great entertainer and a sad loss. 80 years old, the loss of Dolly Parton today. Find me some good news, would you? Something to offset that.
Well, we got race number 9 coming up.
Okay.
Good news, we got another division, the 3rd division, last division of 2-year-old filly pacers. Got a nice group of 4 here. No changes in your program. Again, if you're in the area again tomorrow, southeastern Ohio, Woodsfield, we'll be back here for day 2 of our meet. Barry Vickroy will be handling all the action for the OHHA tomorrow. Myself and Mike have other arrangements. Steve Taylor will be back here, though. He'll be shooting the camera action and bringing you. I think we've got 12 or 11 races tomorrow. It should be a pretty good card. A lot of highlighters. The 3-year-old fillies have been very exciting on the circuit this year. The Pfeiffers have a good one. David Young has a good one. Steve Carter has a good one. They're all in the same division. 9 tomorrow? Okay, so we got 9 races tomorrow. A little more of a compact card tomorrow, but I'm going to bring you all that action. Starts at 3 o'clock tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Then when the races finish here, we'll be live up in Hicksville and in Greenville tomorrow evening. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not right. Hicksville's at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.
Okay, got an early start.
Yeah, Greenville's the evening card.
So if you're looking for early grassroots harness racing, you can pick Mike up at 1 o'clock in Hicksville. 15 race card again tomorrow? Both days 15?
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay. A lot of racing up there. That's great.
Yeah, full cards. 7 horses in almost every race.
How many across do they go up there?
I think 5.
Okay, 5 across, 2 trailers.
I think 5. We got a couple of them out. 1, 2, 3. And there's Carson. That's 4.
Wearing number 1 in red, Catch the Moment. Driven by Braden Rhodes, trained by Rosie Weaver, owned by Heartland Acres and Rosie Weaver. Number 2 in blue, Be Quiet and Drive. In the sulky is Carson Conrad, trained by Alicia Hanners, owned by Charles Conrad. Number 3, Section Line Fame. Alex Hawk is the driver, trained and owned by Melvin Byler. Number 4, Sweet Lather, driven by Brady Clemens, again trained and owned by Eric Nesselrode.
There you go, race number 9. This is our last of 3 divisions, 3rd of last for 2-year-old filly pacers. The one, Catch the Moment, Rosie Weaver trains and co-owns with Heartland Acres. Braden Rhodes has the line today. This one has been stellar so far in her 2-year-old campaign. 6 of 12 in the winner's circle, 12 of 12 on the board, 23,000. Took a mark 2 of 2 at Painesville. That was way down at the bottom of the program, 6 back. Last time out was a winner at Rock Springs, set the 2-hole and got up. This one was well bet in all the starts. 2 to 5 on the last 2 efforts. Very well meant here. Draws the rail, going to be very hard to beat.
Number 2 is Be Quiet and Drive. Carson Conrad drives for Alicia Hanners, a summa cum laude filly from a Better's Delight mare, Gracie Lane. Charlie Conrad is the owner of this one. 8 starts this year, 3 wins, a second, a third, 9,200 in earnings. Coming off back-to-back wins at the Rock and at Zanesville. Last quarters and 31s on those sloppy tracks. And 2:04 and 4 was the Zanesville winning time.
3-horse section line fame. Melvin Byler trains and owns. Alex Hawk has the lines today. 2 for 6 in the winner's circle. Last time out made a break. 2 back took the lead. 3 back, that's when we went rope to rope there. 2 of 1 and 2 down in Athens. This one's been in and out, but shows some talent here and stays flat. It's definitely a factor.
4 Sweet Lather, Brady Clemens, Eric Nesselrode trains and owns. The Lather Up filly, Real Desire mare, Sweet Talia. 6 starts this year, 1 second, 3 third-place finishes, 4,200 in earnings. Coming off a 3rd at the Rock, 5th at Athens, and a 3rd at Marysville. Has only raced on the fairgrounds in 6 starts, but has gotten a check in every race. Horses are approaching the starting gate. 2-year-old filly Pacers, purse $5,050. Sun's back out. It feels good.
Feels nice because summer's coming to an end, so we got to keep all these days up that we can get.
Absolutely. Go to Tyler for the call.
Here they come. It's a clean start for the 1 mile pace. Catch the moment on the inside, takes the early lead. Be Quiet and Drive. Fits right next to her. Section line fame on the outside. Sweet Lather sitting in 4th. They go down the back stretch. It's Catch the Moment in the lead. Be Quiet and Drive sits in 2nd. Catch the Moment leads the way down the back stretch. They approach the quarter pole in 29 and 2. 29 and 2 goes the quarter. Catch the Moment leads the way. Be Quiet and Drive sitting right behind. Section line fame sits in 3rd, and it's Sweet Lather bringing it up the rear. They come to the front stretch. Catch the Moment in the lead all the way on the outside. All the way on the outside, trying to make a move. It's Section line fame. Section line fame trying to make a move on the outside. Catch the Moment, forcing them on the outside. The half goes in 59-1. The half goes in 59-1. Catch the Moment, trying to force everyone out. Be Quiet and Drive on the inside. Sweet Lather goes on the outside. Section line fame also on the outside, trying to make a move. However, Catch the Moment leads the way at the moment. It's Be Quiet and Drive sitting in 2nd. Catch the Moment. Catch the Moment. Takes us to the 3/4 in 1:33 and 3. They come around, approaching the home stretch. Correction, the 3/4 was 1:30 and 3. The 3/4 was 1:30 and 3. They come down the home stretch. They go 2 horses wide. We've got Catch the Moment on the inside. We've got Be Quiet and Drive on the outside. Be Quiet and Drive takes the lead. Sweet Lather in 3rd and Section line fame in 4th. 2 minute and 1/5 goes the mile.
Last half of 101 for your winner, Be Quiet and Drive. That's Carson Conrad's 4th win in today's card out of 9 races. Pretty impressive day for Carson. Congratulations to Alicia Hanners and Carson's dad, Charlie Conrad, who is the owner of this summa cum laude filly. And that was by far and away that filly's fastest winning lifetime time. Previous was 2:04 and 4. That was 2 minutes and a fifth. Last half from 1:01 even. 2-hole, just sat in the 2-hole till it was time to go. Race good.
It's Be Quiet and Drive for race number 9. Be Quiet and Drive is the winner for race number 9. Catch the Moment coming in second. Sweet Lather in third, and Section Line Fame in fourth. Looking at your program, going top down in your program, 2, 1, 4, 3. 2, 1, 4, 3. Go ahead, bring them out for the 10th race, the 10th and final race. Bring them out.
I'll take earnings up to just shy of $12,000 a season.
The winner of race number 9 and taking home the Byler Racing sponsored blanket is Be Quiet and Drive. Carson Conrad in the sulky, trained by Alicia Hanners and owned by Charles Conrad. Be Quiet and Drive. That's exactly what he did.
That was great.
Race 9 is official. 2:14. Be Quiet and Drive. 2 minutes, 1/5. Takes us to the getaway feature, my favorite race, the Aged Horses, Race 10, Signature Series, in remembrance of Paul Bolin, who's a fixture around these parts of Woodsfield, Ohio. Got one change on the 4-horse Bowie Rocks to make the driver Brady Clemens. Brady Clemens will be driving Bowie Rocks. We'll tell you all about that race after these brief messages.
Hickory Lane Farm is proud to have bred or produced 3 Dan Patch champions over the last 3 years. Located in Findlay, Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm bred and sold world champion It's Academic. We also co-bred and sold sophomore Breeders' Crown winner Yo Tilly. Our stallion, In Range, set new sales records at the 2025 Jug Sale and is the sire of Set Your Sights High, who was last season's Dan Patch 2-year-old trotting filly. Find your next champion at the Hickory Lane Farm. Consignment.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. They're often racing in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. Catch the excitement of Ohio harness racing at one of the county fairs in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. For over 150 years, people have gathered at county fairs to cheer on their favorite racehorses. Keep the tradition alive. Visit one of the 10 fairs in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit this summer. Horses, racing, and winning. It's the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. 10 great fairs in southeastern Ohio.
Welcome back to the Monroe County Fair in Woodsfield, Ohio. We still got one to go. It's our getaway feature Signature Series, Paul Bolin Paste, in remembrance of Paul Bolin, fixture here in Woodsfield, Ohio, with his sons Benny Bolin and Rodney Bolin. This race is in remembrance of him. 4 aged pacers, some nice ones in here we'll tell you about too. We were talking a little bit about Burton. Mike's heading to Burton at some point. That's a nice fair too. If anyone's in Northeast Ohio that likes to go, that fair goes on Friday nights. Huge crowd up there. They've got an Amish race, which is a local race too, where some of the local Amish boys get in a race. You'll see.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, you're going to see race bikes with like 30-inch, 60-inch wheels.
Oh, no
You'll
way.
see no saddle pads. You'll see.
Oh, love it.
Yeah, so that's their local race that they always have. I think they did it last year as the first race. In the past, it's been some of the last races on the card,
Oh,
too.
that sounds great. That sounds great.
Yeah, great wagering there. Great fans involved. Huge crowd. It's a very nice place to be. You'll enjoy that fair.
And it's evening racing, I believe.
It's evening
right?
racing. Yep. Yep. Some nice. I'd say twilight racing. I think the racing starts 5, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and kind of races through the evening. Tons of cars. You got to park a good long way away. I mean, Canfield's huge. Obviously, Delaware and Dark County are huge, but I would say that's in that second tier.
Burton's
where
in
get,
that? Oh, is that right?
A ton of people, and it's a one-day meet, so all the races will be done that day.
Perfect.
You'll see a lot of Northfield drivers there, too, on that card. In fact, I don't think they race that night at Northfield. I'm pretty sure they're dark that night.
So they'll all be there.
Yeah.
Or a bunch of them.
Yeah, a bunch of them.
Awesome.
Yeah, you'll enjoy that.
Great.
He does, yeah. Yeah, he does. Well, usually being Coney does, but Dave's got a concert that day, so he likes to call races, and that's one of his that he calls a lot. But Ayers is called there, and I believe Kenny is calling that day, yes.
I love the way Kenny calls a race. I think he does a great job. I enjoy listening to him up at Northfield on a pretty regular basis. Still got a nice crowd in the grandstand here. Everybody stayed for all 10 of our races this afternoon, which is nice. Got the 2 and the 3 are on the track. I think I see the
2 horses, one of my favorite horses of all time, this Hillbilly Fairy Tale. This Charlie Myers, he's a local guy over in Western PA. He's kept this one going and racing at the fair circuit for years.
The Paul Bolin Signature Series. We've got a lovely black blanket sponsored in memory of Paul Bolin for the 4-year-olds and up. Number 1, Down by the Parade, driven by Carson Conrad, trained by Tommy Vosick, owned by David Beachy. Number 2, Hillbilly Fairy Tale. Christian Myers is the driver, trained by Charles Myers, owned by Charles Myers, and Randy and Theodora Stevenson. Number 3, Dragon Medicine. Alex Hawk in the sulky, trained by Shelby Cheadle, and owned by Richard Onings. Number 4, Bowie Rocks. Brady Clemens in the sulky, trained by John Hochstetler, and owned by John Hochstetler.
Here's your getaway feature, race number 10, the Paul Bolin Signature Series Pace, the one Down by the Parade. Tommy Vosick trains for David Beachy, Carson Conrad with the lines today. This one's 1 for 16 on the season, but look at that last year, 7 for 39. Look at lifetime, 25 for 87 in the winner's circle, $195,000 in earnings. Took a mark earlier this year, 55-2 at Northfield. Missed last time out due to a judge's scratch. Prior to that, raced at the Meadows in a non-winner of 5. Individually timed 56-1. This one's got some go, draws the rail. We'll use his position.
The 2, Hillbilly Fairy Tale, Christian Myers for Charlie Myers. This one's by the Ponderosa out of Better's Delight Mare, Cinderella Hanover. 6 starts this year, 2 wins, $5,400 in earnings, a mark at 57 at Woodstock, which is over in Virginia. Coming off a win over there on a sloppy track in 158.
3-horse Dragon Medicine. Shelby Cheadle trains for Richard Owings. Alex Hawk has the lines. This one was a winner last time out at Zanesville and beat stablemate of Hillbilly Fairy Tale, Hillbilly Pace and Tail. And that was a great effort. 2 of 11 on the season, 6 of 26 last year. Another one, 76 starts to the gate, 24 wins, mark of 52-1 at Miami Valley as a 4-year-old.
Brady Clemens drives Bowie Rocks for John Hochstetler, a rock and image gelding from an All-American native mare, Wimple Hanover. 11 starts this year, 3 wins and a 3rd. Couple of breaks in the last 2 starts. Previous to that, a 3rd at Marion, 6th at Northfield for 11-5 and a non-winners of 7. And then 2 wins in a row up at Northfield, one in the non-winners at 7, and another in a $5,800 purse, 6,000 claimers. Had a markup there of 53-1 with Justin Irvine in the bike back on June 1st.
So we got 4 horses in this race, and they have a combined 96 trips to the winner's circle. Tells you how neat this field is. And these guys aren't going for a lot of money. Some of them the lowest purses they've been racing for, but it's great to see these old-timers keep going at the racetrack in their conditioners and owners bringing them over here for the public to see. I'm always a fan first, and this is a great race to be a fan of.
Absolutely. And as mentioned when we opened up the program today, these 4 horses over $700,000 in combined lifetime earnings.
For one today at Woodsfield, we'll send it to track announcer Tyler Spence for the call of the Getaway Feature 10th.
The front stretch, here they come. They're off and pacing as they go across the starting line. Down by the parade, takes an early lead. Hillbilly Fairy Tale on the inside, forcing Dragon Medicine to the outside. Bowie Rocks sneaking into the 3rd position. Down by the parade, leads the way. Down by the parade, trying to collect some candy as they lead this race. Down by the parade, Hillbilly Fairy Tale on the outside, trying to make a move early as they go to the quarter in 30 seconds. They reach the quarter in 30 seconds. Down by the parade, leads the way, making waves. Driving it home, Carson Conrad as they come to the front stretch to complete lap number 1. Down by the parade, Hillbilly Fairy Tale trying to make a move on the outside. Sitting comfortably at 2nd. Dragon Medicine at 3rd. On the outside, Dragon Medicine on the outside.
58-2.
The half in 58-2. Half a mile in 58-2. Down by the parade, leads the way. On the outside, wearing green, Bowie Rocks trying to make a move into 1st. It's Bowie Rocks on the backstretch. Bowie Rocks on the backstretch. Bowie Rocks making the move into 1st. Down by the parade, can only watch 3/4 in 128-3. 128-3. Down by the parade, falls back to 3rd. It's Bowie Rocks and Brady Clemens in the lead as they come to the home stretch. Last race of the day, Bowie Rocks leads it by 2 lengths. It's Dragon Medicine in 2nd. Bowie Rocks takes the win in 158-1. Dragon Medicine in 3rd, down by the parade. Dragon Medicine in 2nd, down by the parade in 3rd, and Hillbilly Fairy Tale in 4th.
Nice effort by Bowie Rocks there. A lot of action there. Dragon Medicine left the gate hard. He was 3 wide at the start, 3 wide at the half, and that one still managed 2nd. So nice effort by Dragon Medicine in a losing effort here. But Bowie Rocks kind of let a lot of the battle take place and made a nice power move up the backside going to the 3/4 pole, powered by down by the raid, and kept going in the lane. 158-1. Nice clocking over here to finish off a great 10 race card here today. 4-3-1 unofficial.
Well, these guys just sitting in front of us are headed down to the winner's circle. The white visor, he was sitting right here. That sounds like Dolly.
Bowie Rocks is your winner. Dragon Medicine coming in 2nd. Down by the parade in 3rd. And Hillbilly Fairy Tale in 4th. So looking at your programs, going top down in your programs. 3, 4, 2, 1. Again, those results top down. 3, 4, 2, 1. and call it at the same time. Back in front of the grandstand is your winner, Bowie Rocks. In the sulky was Brady Clemens, owned and trained by John Hochstetler. Bowie Rocks taking home the Paul Bolin Signature Series blanket. Bowie Rocks, your winner. Man, that thing pretty.
And there you have it. That's a wrap. We get the Signature Series finishing. Bowie Rocks 4-3-1 official. Nice card over here today. We had 10 races. Just a fantastic. We saw a track record performance, 155 by GC's Legend in the 7th. And that wraps us up for today. We will be back here tomorrow for the second of our 2-day meet at Woodsfield. We got 9 races tomorrow. Got some nice. If you like today's appetizer, the entree tomorrow will be very nice. It was a good working with you, Mike.
Pleasure, Don. Thank you.
What else do we have going on tonight? Is there other fairs out? Is this the only game in town?
Lima at 6, yeah.
Lima at 6. So we got anybody didn't get their fill of